We back, y'all. We back. We back. We back.
Girl, you so sexy.
What's happening, everybody?
You dancing with your bestie.
What's going on? What's going on?
Shout out to the chat.
Let's keep it cute, don't be messy. Francisca, ça quoi c'est Francisca? Let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get it popping. I go by the name of Jacques Wilkins. Yeah. We gotta keep on guessing, gotta live it up, gotta keep this thing interesting. We live life, we nice and young, gotta set me up right. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Y'all know what it is. Sipping on that Martinelli's. Brian, what up, Brian? Christopher, what's going on? Cheers to the chat. Yeah, guys, what's going on, y'all? I see y'all. Big cheers to the chat. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? We back, y'all. We back. We back. Let's get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. We back, y'all. What's going on? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibes? All right, y'all. Let's get it started. I go by the name of Jacques Wilkins, young and grown. It's been a minute. I ain't seen some of y'all, man. Let me shout out to the chat. You got, first of all, you already know, every time I do these videos, we sipping on something that got us feeling fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm sipping on that Martinelli's. You guys know how I do it, man. I'm going off that Martinelli's. Let me say what's up to the chat. Christopher's in the building. Christopher Payne. Ryan W., what up? Ryan, what up? Peter's in the building. What up, Jacques? Otis is in the building. What up, Otis? Francisca, big up to you, my uncle. Shout out to Francisca. Y'all, I miss y'all, man. What's going on? Your boy Jacques Wilkins. We're live in the Young and Grown Royal Studios. Royal Blue, that's the new vibes. You guys see what's going on. It's different. Arlene Wade in the building. VIP Jacques. Thanks. Shout out to Arlene. Stan is in the building. What up, Stan? We chilling right now. Guys, let me know how's the sound. How we doing? Everybody's in the building. Tell me where you're watching from. What city, what state? Shout out to everybody, man. I miss y'all so much. I've been gone for a minute. I had to get it, but I'm back now. You feel me? Biggest thing since Mayweather and Pacquiao. Better yet, baby Conor McGregor. I told her your boyfriend's a fool. He's a clown. Heath Ledger. We ain't got the same mindset. His goal is to buy Jordans. Well, I'm out here buying assets. Yeah, I'm talking land, baby, houses. Grown man vibe. I ain't even sagging on my trousers. I got him looking like a browser. Searching for the next best thing, man. Y'all found it. Astounded. Really can't believe it. Stacking so much cheddar. This ain't no wonder Jacques be cheesing. I be in that Range Rover. Big body swerving. I got my own brand like Costco's Kirkland. You feel me? Jacques Wilkins. I'm a young and grown rapper. When it comes to getting paper, I'm at the top like a header. Back in high school, I was voted best dresser. Now I'm on that big screen like the Model X Tesla. I'm blessed. I got love from the heavens. I'm missing you forever. Shout out to my brother Sterling. Nip Hustle, we gonna see you tomorrow. And my brother Kyle, sister Rosie DeMarco, Greg, Adriana, and Christina, not forgotten. Forever in our thoughts, always missing Brett Callen. Shout out to everybody, man. Christopher's in the building. Houston's in the building. NYC. Fit Travels in the building. Fit, what up, baby? It's been a while, Fit. I ain't talked to you. I ain't seen you, man. We live right now from the Young and Grown Royal Studios, y'all. What's good? Christopher's here. That Martinelli's. Yo, I'm going off that Martinelli's. Now, listen, guys. I go by the name of Jacques Wilkins. If you don't know, then you won't know. I also go by the name of Mr. Young Grown. I also go by the name of Mr. Shout out to Zona Norte. Shawty so bad, she might make you catch a court case. You guys know what the vibes is, man. I want to shout out to everybody who came through. Go ahead and get a video like right away. Go ahead and get a video like right now. We in the Young Grown Studios, man. It's where we do our music. It's where we do everything. It's where we chill out, you know what I'm saying? It's where we handle our business. Go ahead and get a video like right now. Right now. Get a video like right now. All right, guys. So in this video tonight, what we talking about, man? Okay, shout out to Peter. Tonight, we're going to be talking about traveling in 2023. We're going to have the one and only Philly Dom in the building. You guys know how that goes. You guys know that's going to be fun. So right now, guys, I miss y'all. It's been a minute. Let me tell y'all what I've been doing. Philly Dom's in the building. Shout out to Philly. Philly's in the building. Let me get Philly. Let's get it started, y'all. Let's get it started. Let me add Philly right now. Let me add Philly on the chat. The one and only Philly Dom's in the building, y'all. Now listen, I'm gonna let y'all know what's the vibes is. First of all, Philly Dom, for those of y'all, if you don't know, then you won't know, but Philly Dom is a world traveler. Philly Dom went to many countries. He done seen many things. He done many things. Make sure you go and download and buy some of the Philly Dom merch. Philly Dom got merch going on right now. He got a lot going. So before I start, let me see. Philly Dom, I just put the link in. Before I start, I want you guys to know that this video right here, okay, here's Philly. Give me 1 second, Philly. I'll put you on. Philly Dom.
What's going on?
How you feeling, Philly Dom? What's the vibes?
I'm feeling good, champ. What's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. I can't complain. I see you, Philly. You looking good. Where you at right now? What part of the country you at? What part of the world you at, Philly? Talk to us.
I'm in Brazil, man. Ooh. Brazil. Fortaleza, Brazil, to be exact.
My goodness. Brazil. Before we get this started, man, I just want to let you guys know that this video right here is sponsored. You know we're doing things. You guys know we're making moves. A lot of people have been asking me, yo, Jacques, what's the vibes, man? Why you always fresh? I got to let you know, man, we got an amazing sponsorship for this video. This video right here is sponsored by Sneaker Juice. You guys see this right here? Sneaker Juice. You guys got to check out Sneaker Juice on Instagram. Check out these kicks, y'all. Check out these kicks.
Oh, smack. They fly, man.
Sponsored by Sneaker Juice. What I want y'all to do, man, every week, Sneaker Juice is on Instagram. Let me show you guys this again, man. I got to show you that Instagram. This is the logo, Sneaker Juice. Go on Instagram and follow Sneaker Juice and join. Every week they got giveaways, man. They're giving away free shoes. You can also enter the giveaway. I think it's about like $10 to $15. You can enter. They do a raffle. Shout out to my boy Hugo. You can find Hugo on Instagram. Check these out, y'all. These are too fly. These are too fly. This video is sponsored by Sneaker Juice. I'm gonna start working with Sneaker Juice to bring you guys. You guys know I'm trying to do a lot of giveaways on the channel. I'm giving away as much stuff as I can. So right now, Sneaker Juice is the sponsor. Go on Instagram, type in Sneaker Juice and get locked in with Sneaker Juice, man. They're doing their thing. Hugo is doing a weekly giveaway. You can get into the raffle. It's like $15, $10, $15 get into the raffle. Shout out to Sneaker Juice. Get in touch with them guys and let them know that Jacques Wilkins sent you. And you're gonna be lit. I'm actually gonna pull up their Instagram right now, and we're gonna get it started, y'all. It's crazy right now. How's everybody doing? Okay. Oh, shout out to Otis with the $5 super chat. Philly Dom, how you living, brother? What's going on?
I'm hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. You know, living out here in Brazil, passing through. You know how it go.
Yeah.
Country to country.
Dom, you've been doing a lot of amazing things. I've been watching your channel very closely. So right now, guys, Sneaker Juice. This is Sneaker Juice right here. You can follow them on Instagram, Sneaker_Juice. That's Juise. Juise. Follow them on Instagram, guys. Shout out to Sneaker Juice. Shout out to the homie Hugo. All right, Philly Dom. Shout out to Otis for that $5 super chat. Thank you, Otis. All right, Philly Dom, let's get into it. So Philly, okay, Jacques Wilkins, Philly, what up? We chilling. What's going on?
We chilling, man.
So right now, what we want to talk about, y'all, we want to talk about traveling in 2023, right? So what's going on is a lot of things been going on with the last couple of years. There's certain words we're not going to say, but you guys know there's been a lot of stress last couple of years. The first half of it, pandemic. Oh, we can say pandemic?
You can say that, yeah.
All right, we ain't going to say the other word, the C word, but we're going to say pandemic. A lot of people had to stay home. A lot of people were not able to move around. We all, what was that in 2000? That was like 2020, right?
That was 2020, 2021.
2020, 2021. Everyone was locked inside, man. We all felt crazy. We all felt crazy to be locked inside like that. And a lot of people, let me see, John's in the building. John says, have size 15 shoes for son TJ IB house. What's up, Dom? John Francis is shouting out to Philly Dom.
Shout out, John Francis, in the building.
In the building.
Sock Passe. That sounds like a Haitian name right there. Sock Passe.
Haitians are us, man. You guys know the vibes. So yeah, so with the pandemic, 2019, 2020, a lot of us were stuck. Tyler's in the building. Tyler says, shout out to my boy Jacques Wilkins. Much love from Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida's in the building. Shout out to Tyler. What's up, family? Thank you for pulling up, bro. So with the pandemic, everybody had to stay inside. It made us all kind of like, oh, man, it's kind of like, ugh. We all wanted to go out. But then what happened is in 2021, right? everything was still a little bit closed off, Philly. A lot of places when you travel to, you still, okay, we got a new subscriber to you, Philly. Just subscribe to your channel. Philly sent me, Amaru, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much.
That's my boy, 100 grand. That's my boy, Arizona in the building.
Arizona. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Arizona. So yeah, so with 2020, 2019, the pandemic hit. We were stuck at the house. We couldn't go. We couldn't move. Flyboy's in the building. Flyboy is in the building. Hey, hey. So we were stuck, man. Jacques been gone so long that he grew hair. I mean, a little something. I'm back. I'm back like I never left, y'all. You guys know the vibes, man. I love it. I love it.
I'm back like I ain't never left.
Keep the super chats coming, man. Shout out to Otis on that super chat. So yeah, like I'm saying, so the pandemic hit. This video, we're talking about traveling in 2023. What's the vibes out here? What is going on out here, man? And once again, if you don't know, the video is sponsored by Sneaker Juice, SNEAKER_JUICE on Instagram. Like I did, I see a lot of new people here. I was showing you guys all the new shoes. Sneaker Juice is promoting.
Oh, wow.
Bro, I just got these from Sneaker Juice, man. On Instagram, you got to check them out on Instagram, guys. If you haven't already, Sneaker Juice is lit. I just got these. I didn't even rock them. But they do weekly giveaways, weekly raffles, $15. You can get on the raffle. He does it. The boy Hugo does it live. And, you know, get your kicks up, y'all. If you ain't fly, it ain't our fault. We try to help you. if you ain't fly, yo, Sneaker Juice. I'm telling you guys, man, on Instagram, sneaker _ if you ain't fly, it ain't our fault. We tried to help you. Sneaker Juice is lit. All right. So anyways, let's get to it, y'all. I'm sipping on something that got me feeling fantastic. I'm here with the one and only Philly Dom, the world traveler. John Francis says, I need size 15.
That's a big size, man. Wow.
Yo, he might have it, man. I'm trying to tell you, he might actually have it. So what you want to do is, right now, they're building. This is it's the boy right here. You guys see that? 2,000 subscribers. So right now, when you holler at him, he's still going to holler back. Don't let him get to 100,000 subscribers on you. So Philly Dom. John came up, Sacramento, so proud. Let's go. 916, we lit. 916, we lit. We back. Danny G? Oh, nah, Danny, stop playing with me. Danny G's in the building? Okay, Danny, I see you, baby. All right, y'all. So, yeah, 2020, 2019, we hit with the corona. Everybody's stuck at home. You can't go nowhere. You're stuck at the crib. We started realizing, some of us started realizing we don't really like our kids like that. We're like, we got to see you every day. Okay, so after that, everybody had the travel bug, right? It's like, man, I want to get out of the house. I want to go here. I want to go there. Why? Because a lot of people found out. Dom, talk to me about this. What do you think is one of the biggest things people found out after the pandemic? What was one of the biggest things? And for me, what I thought it was that, hey, I don't have to go to a brick and mortar place to work. I could work from home, and I enjoy working from home. I have time for my family. I'm working all over the world. And it changed a lot of perspectives on traveling. What do you think about that, Philly?
I was going to say the same thing. Once the pandemic hit and then, you know, everything opened back up, well, people had to work from home.
Yeah.
It's a new world now. It's a new world. Now people know they don't, like you said, brick and mortar place. They don't have to work at an office. They don't have to work in a cubicle. They don't have to drive their cars. They can sit in their pajamas and work from home. It's a big deal now.
So that was a big thing that happened, you know, with the corona. And you guys get in the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Otis is in the building, man. Shout out to Otis, man. Otis out here doing big things, man. Otis came through with the $5 super chat. Keep them super chats coming, guys. You guys know the vibes. Philly Dom's in the building. Denny G says, how's Tijuana vibes? The Tijuana vibe is amazing. It's amazing. John Francis in the building. Tijuana rolling. Jill, what's up, Jill? It's been a minute. We ain't seen you, man. What's going on? Derek Davis. Is that Chief? Chief David, Chief, check me out. I'm in the Royal Blue Studios right now. You see your boy? We out here, man. I'm in the YoUnGnGrOwN Studios. Chief Davis, we still need to hang out, man. Let me know when you're pulling up, man. Shout out to Chief Davis. What up? Mr. Davis, I see you too. I see you too, man. Mr. Davis, Chief Davis, thank you for your service. God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. Right now, I'm with the one and only Philly Dom. If you don't know Philly Dom, I'm going to tell you a little about it. World traveler, been all over the world. You know what? Chief Davis, you've been all over the world too, serving in the Navy. So you can kind of chime in on this. Where do you think is an amazing place that people don't really know about that they could go? Shout out to Chief Davis. Philly Dom was saying with the pandemic in 2019, 2020, we got stuck in the house. It was like crazy. But a lot of people realized, hey, I don't have to go somewhere and clock in. And I like working from home. Not only did a lot of people, but also a lot of the employers realized, hey, listen, it's cheaper to have people working from home. So what happened is a lot of people started traveling. A lot of people said, listen, I could still do my job and I could be in Dominican Republic. I could be in Puerto Rico. Jacques the type of content we're going to see soon. Oh, we're going to have a lot of content, guys. We're going to have content from all over. I got a lot planned. I got a lot of new music, a lot of stuff going on for you guys. I cannot wait. Chief Davis says Cambodia. Chief Davis, tell us a little bit about Cambodia. So with the pandemic hitting, a lot of people realize I don't have to be at home, okay? Work from another country and spend US dollars, right? Now, Dom, tell us a little bit about spending US dollars outside the US.
It's definitely a lot cheaper, man. It's definitely a lot cheaper. Your money stretches a lot farther. The US is pricey, it's very expensive, but when you're in countries like Colombia, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Guatemala, Brazil, your money stretches. It stretches a lot farther.
That's amazing.
So I would advise anybody to, if they had the opportunity to travel outside the country and visit other countries, go do it no matter what.
No matter what, you give yourself a chance.
Yeah, because they might like a place. They might. I mean, a lot of people get fixated with the States because that's where we're from. That's where we grew up at. But
you don't know anything else.
They don't know anything else, and then they push like the fear factor that this is dangerous, that's dangerous. You might actually end up loving another country.
That's a fact. Now, here's what happened. A lot of people didn't have passports, but after the pandemic happened, a lot of people went ahead and got their passport. They're like, I want to travel a little bit. I felt too stuck, because then there's nothing like when a privilege is taken away from you, now you want it, right? When it's no longer a privilege, it's like something that you lost. You really want it now. Now that people are not allowed to leave the house, don't go anywhere. Go there, get your food, come right back in. I was in the Navy when this happened. There was different stages of the pandemic, different stages of being able to go out and come out, and you can go out a little longer. You can stay out. In the Navy, we're still on stage 1, and Chief Davis is in the building. Chief Davis is talking about it got pockets very calm, like Thailand. Chief Davis can attest to this because he was he's still in the Navy doing this. Thank you for your service. But we were still on stage 1 forever. Like, just go out, get your food, and come back in. Because in the Navy, we work in very how do you say this, man?
Close quarters.
Very close quarters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TOD. TOD in the building. TOD is in Thailand right now. TOD is the man. He recorded the Muchas Chicas. I know a lot of y'all love that song, Muchas Chicas. They got Muchas Chicas. Hong Kong, Chicago Adelitas. Ay, shout out to Zona Norte. They love that song on the channel, Dom. They love it.
Yeah, that was fly.
Chris said right after the pandemic, he renewed his passport. So that's true. The pandemic encouraged a lot of people because when you take away a privilege, right? Yeah, I could go there if I want, whenever I want. I'll get my passport when I want. But now when you stuck at the house, made a lot of people want to leave. No problem. So right now, this video, we're talking about do's and don'ts, traveling tips for 2023. But before we go in there, TOD, you the man, bro. We got to catch back up. I'm so glad you're here. TOD is the big homie, man. TOD let me come to the studio. TOD recorded Muchas Chicas for me. TOD just helped me out, man. I got a lot of respect for him. TOD got a YouTube channel. He does this thing as well. So, Philly, I see you got someone walking in and out.
Yeah, my boy. Hold on one second.
Shout out to your boy. So let me talk to the chat real quick. Okay, JM says Boss Chick is. Hey, what's up, family?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Viva Brazil!
Viva Brazil! Yeah, Brazil!
Viva
This is my boy, my American.
Hermano. Yeah, so okay, JM says Boss Chick is a better song. Let's see what TAD says real quick. We'll check back in. I've been here since August 28th, and I've extended my trip for another month and a half. I'm actually going to be moving here in March 20. Ooh. This is exactly what we're talking about. TOD went to Thailand, right? And he extended his trip. And he's been there, and he's actually thinking about living there. Now, this is a big deal. This is not a joke. So, TOD, you got to tell us a little bit more. Talk to us, man, because this is what we're talking about right now. We're talking about traveling. It's a travel channel. We got the one and only Philly Dom, world traveler, doing his thing. So we just talked about, Otis said it sounds fun. Jay says, yo, TOD, which part of Thailand? Flyboy says 15 likes, 17 watching. Get the likes up, y'all. Dom,
Get the likes up. Get the likes
Put
up.
the likes up. Put the likes up, y'all.
Oh my God, he got a like.
TOD, I'm currently in Pattaya. Okay. You just signed a 1-year lease with a condo. Okay, so now we're talking about the pandemic hit. Everyone's talking about, man, I gotta get out of here because they felt so boxed in. They finally want to get out, right? People were going everywhere. So then what happened? What happened in 2021, Dom? Because the pandemic was over, but it was never really all the way over. 2021, what happened now?
2021, man. It was the
restrictions. Tell us about the restrictions in all the different countries.
It was hard to travel, man. You had to have some countries. You had to have the C test. Other countries, they wanted to. If you didn't have the C test,
you couldn't get on.
You had leave. Well, yeah, you couldn't travel to that country, or on arrival, you would have to take a C test on arrival, and then they would charge you an astronomical amount of money to take the test. I mean, $50, $60, $70, $100.
Wow.
And when I say astronomical, we're not talking on American soil. We're talking about like if you was like in the Dominican Republic or Haiti or Puerto Rico, wherever you were at in the world.
Now listen, guys, Dom ain't lying because I did some traveling with Dom myself. We went to Dominican Republic. We shot the Boss Lady music video. Some of y'all know about that. And I took my daughter with me. I took a couple people with me. And some of the countries you could fly into, you just can't fly out, right?
Like that's how they get you.
That's how they get you. 2021 opened up, and now it's like, okay, we can travel. We can travel. Everyone could not wait to travel. It's like, I gotta get out of here. This is crazy. They start traveling. Okay, cool. But now it's like you needed this type of test. They sticking stuff all in your nose. You remember that, Dom?
I remember.
Man, and I know you remember. Dom was going everywhere. So the pandemic hit. Everybody was kind of like, oh my God, I'm stuck. So now everybody want to go get passports. Everybody want to move around. Everyone want to do what they want to do. But now we got all these restrictions. This country you can't go, or you can't go to this country without. Good night, son. You can't go to this country without this test. You can't go to that country without that vaccination. Oh, and then the vaccinations hit, right? So let me ask you guys a question. This question for the chat. JM says, Otis says, yeah, true. It's still not over. Philippines still asking all kinds of stuff.
Damn.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that. So a lot of countries, they're not playing around with this, right? Derek said he couldn't make it to Pat. Man, too much fun. Too much fun. He had to chill out. TOD says, I am on a regular visa, but if you're here for 45 days, he's in Thailand right now. Shout out to TOD. TOD's in Thailand. He says, if you're here for 45 days, which is the new number they give you when you come to Thailand, after 45 days, you can leave the country anywhere close by for 24 hours and come right back. Makes sense. He says, and that will reset your visa for another 45 days. You're allowed to do it 3 times a year. But if you come here on a business work visa, you can stay for 2 years. Amazing. Now, a question I have for TOD is, how much is it to renew the visa? That's a good question, right?
That's an excellent question.
Arlene sent the link for Sneaker Juice. Yep, that's the link, guys. Once again, Sneaker Juice is sponsoring this video. I gotta shout them out, guys. Everybody always asking me, yo, Jacques, how you so fly? You gotta find the right places, the right people to connect with. Sneaker Juice is too lit, right? Go to Instagram, follow them. They got the best shoes. They got all the new drops, everything, all the new stuff that's coming out, man. And his name is Hugo. The dude's legit. He does weekly raffles. So you can win these shoes. Like $15 to get on the raffle, you could win shoes. Go to Sneaker Juice and follow them. Shout out to Arlene Wade, VIP. Man, I love Arlene Wade. Arlene was still checking on me throughout this whole process of me not being back on YouTube.
That's what's up, man. Arlene Wade is YouTube VIP, yo.
All
YouTube
day, every day,
VIP.
twice on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks. So TOD says, at the end of 45 days, you can go get an immigration office and pay them around $60 US to extend it for another 30 days. But if you leave the country, you can just renew it for 45 days. It's pretty good.
Better just to leave the country because there's a lot of countries around there. You got Vietnam, you got Laos, you got Cambodia. Yeah, so it's better just to go to another country real quick. Shout out to my boy Taylor Made Dreams, man.
Taylor Made, He's out there now.
Yeah, he's out there right now. He left the DR, man. He was done with the DR.
Shout out to Taylor Made. Shout out to Taylor Made Dreams. So right now we talking about this video is talking about we're gonna give you guys some tips for traveling in 2023. Do's and don'ts, right? We're with the one and only Philly Dom. You guys know the vibes. If you don't know, then you won't know. Here's what I want to ask you. The first thing we talked about, we're breaking it down. What happened the last couple of years? What's been going on? The pandemic hit. We got stuck in the house. We couldn't get out. Then we realized, man, I want to get out. So people started wanting to get out. People started moving around. People started getting passports. People who have never had passport before went and got a passport so they could move around. No problem. Then what happened is all these restrictions going on. There's restrictions in this country. You got to get this. You got to get that. You got to get this. It's crazy. I'm hearing there's still some restrictions in certain countries right now. TOD, he is in Thailand. He's talking about how it works in Thailand. I just got back from Vietnam. I went there for 4 days and came back and got another 45 days. Yo, he ain't leaving. Oh, another thing that we talked about is the fact that people realize that they could work from home. Like I'm in my royal office, right? I call it my royal office because it's royal blue. That's the setting. That's how we rock and that's how we live in. I'm in my royal young and grown office. I got my royal young and grown studios. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna shut this thing down real quick.
I thought you were gonna show us some things, Doc.
No, I can't. No, Philly. I can't show him too much. In fact,
give him a tour. Give him a tour.
I forgot to put the big boy on. Usually I put the big boy on. No, usually I was supposed to put the big boy on for the live because I put the big boy on the thing. But anyways, Big boy is on. Put the big boy on.
What's that about? Like 30 grand, man? How much is that?
Dom, chill, Dom, chill. We lit. We too late. All right. So now what happened is, shout out to Peter. Peter says getting that century or global entry is a must. Okay. So now we she said big indeed. So now we did the videos, and now all these travel videos, all these travel vloggers are popping up. Hey guys, come to here, come to here, come to here. Because people could not wait to get out. People were so stuck, and people realized, man, I gotta get out. People were discovering people like Philly Dom. They're discovering Ace. And Ace been doing it for a minute. Ace Live. They're discovering Taylor Made Dreams. They're discovering Jacques Wilkins out of Tijuana.
Check in effect.
Check in effect, Dom. Shout them out. Shout them out.
Check in effect. So many of them, man. So many of them. Yeah, that's a big watch.
Hey, we're gonna try to make it. We're gonna try.
Nice watch.
Man, I don't know if you like me on the watch, but it's all good.
Nice watch.
All good. My watch talk for me, man. I ain't gotta say too much. But anyways, so TOD says, I can promise you right now, leaving the US and coming to Asia is definitely worth it. With women here 10 times better. Okay, I see what he's saying. I don't want to put out too much stuff, but he telling y'all the place here is killing Mexico when it comes to attitude and stuff like that, and how to treat people. That's amazing. A lot of people are choosing to leave US for multiple reasons. Okay, so we figured out what happened. We figured out why people was moving around. 2021 happened, and now everyone is talking about all the restrictions. They don't want to go nowhere. So then what happened, Dom? 2022, what happened? This year's almost over, y'all. So we got to do a video talking about 2023. 2022 happened. And what happened, Dom? What happened in 2022 in your
people start traveling. People start traveling again.
They started
traveling starts going to another level. Yeah, because people didn't travel for like 2 years. We were on lockdown for like 2 years. The US was locked down. Other countries were locked down longer because they caught on to the situation a lot faster. But
it's true.
People start traveling. People start getting their passports. People just wanted to see different soil, man. So.
And in 2022, they also eased up on the restrictions a little bit. There was countries saying, hey, come through, man, just come through.
That's true. That's true.
And what happened to the ticket prices at the airlines?
Oh, they went down, then they went back up. Now they going back up.
They went up. I remember when the pandemic was happening, they couldn't keep the plane full. They were just giving out free tickets.
Yeah.
Right? Now, 2022, it's getting crazy. Now it's like tickets are for free. Or no, 2022 tickets are expensive now, right?
They're expensive now.
Expensive.
Yeah.
So, Dom, let me ask you, out of all the countries, how many countries do you think you've been to now?
Man, I'm going to say between 25 and 30. I would have to count them, but around 25, 30 countries.
Now, one thing I'm going to tell you I like about Dom's channel, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, make sure you go check out Philly Dom on YouTube, PhillyDom. He is the YouTube champ. One thing I love about Philly's channel is like a lot of people will like, you could tell it's genuine. Whenever Philly goes somewhere, he'll stick around for a little bit. He'll be there for a month, 2 months, 3 months. He might stay there for a year. So when you listen to Philly Dom, you know he know what he's talking about. You know he's been there. You know he's there. And if you watch his channel, if you see the people interacting with him, they're begging him to come back to his country. I remember I was watching one of your videos, Philly. Salvador was going crazy.
I love that place, man. That's my country, man.
Philly Dom, when are you coming back?
Yeah, they've been asking me on every live, like, when you coming back? I'll be back in a couple months. They still asking. I'll be back in a couple months.
So let me ask you a question, Dom. What is the country that you think has given you the most love throughout your experience of traveling? And also tell us, when did you really start taking this travel YouTube thing seriously?
2019, October 2019.
Pretty much right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But you weren't doing it for the pandemic. It was
I was doing it because I wanted. You even told me, remember, I came from Alaska. You was like,
you
should travel with your YouTube. And then you pick Haiti. You was like, you should just go to Haiti.
Yeah. No, it's definite. Dom, you have a way of talking to people and a way of connecting with people that's amazing. You have a way of like, you just have a good energy. Anywhere Dom goes, he'll make like, give Dom like 2 days. First of all, I've driven with Dom in places that we've never been. And the next time we knew the location, turn left over here. Dom, you got like a memory like an elephant, bro, and you connect very well with a lot of people. So let me get back to the chat real quick. Derek says, nice. I'm sitting at 32. Which, okay, Derek's been in 32 different countries. Derek, tell us, what is your, okay, you said you like Thailand. Let me ask you a question. And Derek's a chief in the military Navy. Thank you so much for your service, sir. We really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Also, tell us, what is the hardest part of being in the military, and what is the best part of the travel part of the military? A lot of people don't know, with the Navy, with the military, you travel a lot, but it's not what you think. Like, I was on a ship, and after being on a ship, you're working. You're not just like hanging out and partying. You're working. So it's like, I didn't even want to go on a cruise. I didn't want nothing to do with a ship.
I'm done with the ship. I'm done with the ship.
I don't want nothing to do with a ship. So Derek, we'd love to hear your perspective on how that is, working on ships and traveling and how much of it is enjoyable, how much of it is work, how much of it, all of that. I think it would be great perspective. Otis says, okay, I checked out Sneaker Juice. I'm going to do some business. Do it, Otis. I'm telling you, man, Sneaker Juice is super lit. Just buy a ticket to the raffle. Send him a message. Tell him Jacques sent me. I'm here from the Jacques YouTube. Like I said, man, you guys know how I am. I always try to give you guys really awesome things. And if you ain't fly, it ain't our fault. We try to help you. So Otis,
you always got sayings. You always got some sayings, Jacques. Jacques be killing me.
If you don't know, then you won't know. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like that. But before I tell you like that, let me tell you like this. Cool, Otis. Otis says cool. Christopher says, there are restrictions in Mexico. I live in Texas. I walk across the Texas-Mexican border every month, one time a month. If you fly to Mexico, they ask more questions in Mexico. That's amazing. I need to check out Mexico from this side. I usually was checking out Mexico from the Tijuana side, the San Diego. Oh, Dom, I got to tell you something, man. Dom, they've been on me. First of all, guys, let us know. Give the video a thumbs up, right? Let us know how the sound is. Let us know how the video quality is. We're streaming live from World Studios, YoUnGnGrOwN. But Dom,
one of my boys in the back.
Hermano, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? How you doing?
Muy loco.
He said I'm crazy. Me too. So Dom, here's what I found out. So Tijuana is like Tijuana. I've been saying Tia, like auntie.
No, it's Tijuana.
Man, they've been on me, but we
don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
I'm a tourist. I got so many messages on YouTube. It's not Tijuana. Say it right. I got videos with 500,000 views on it saying Tijuana. I don't know. Jay says, sheesh, Philly, I feel like a traveling team, but I'm going to use my passport next year. Jay, you got to, bro. You got to move around, bro. You got to move around. You got to check it out as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Responsible. Amar, in the mid, Philly is the GOAT. Philly is the GOAT. Philly is the GOAT. I'm glad.
I'm trying, champ. I'm trying.
That's amazing. Arlene says, "What's up? Leaving the family." Okay, so Derek. All right,
That's
boy,
hard.
Derek, and I hope you don't mind me saying this. I'm saying this out of respect and like, guys. You guys know I do a lot of stuff, man. I'm literally, listen, man. If anything you see me talk about, I've done it. I talk about military, I've done the military. I talk about traveling, I've done traveling. I talk about whatever I talk about. I really do it. You know, Philly Dom is my cousin. We started the YouTube together. I started years ago. Me and Philly, we started rebranding, and I see Philly Dom got the hats now. I see your merch, Philly.
Yeah, I'm trying, champ. I'm trying, champ. I'm trying.
You guys know I can get grow merch.
I know. I gotta get some of your merch. You gotta get some of my merch. We gotta wear each other channels.
I gotta get some of that Philly Dom merch. Y'all gotta get.
I gotta get some of that young and grown, man.
So let me see. Chief Davis says, he's a chief in the Navy, man, and I serve with him. So he's a hardworking man. He taught me a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying leaving the family is the hardest part of being in the military, and that's the truth. This is something that a lot of people don't know. When they say thank you for your service, a lot of people that I know, they felt weird about accepting it because it's like, oh, thank you for your service. A lot of people think like, thank you for your service. It's not like 1940s where people were getting shot and all this stuff's happening. But like when you got to understand, these people, these servicemen and women are spending time away from their families to do a job that's protecting all of us, right? And it's a beautiful thing. And it's like when he says the hardest part is leaving the family, your family served too. Because your family don't see you. Your family's in the military too, even if they're still home. So he said the hardest part of the military was being away from the family. And I got to personally, I got to agree with it. Otis says Brazil would be awesome. Philly's loving Brazil right now, man.
Brazil's, man. DR might not see me for a long time, for a long time. Like they might not see me for a while. Yeah, Brazil's a nice country, man. Like everything that they hyped it up to be is beyond expectation.
Really. I'm looking for a place to retire, Philly. In the next, I'm gonna give myself like, I really could do it now, but I'm gonna give myself like another 15 years. I think America's the land to come and grind and work hard and
it is. It's definitely,
definitely. And then leave it to the young guys. Go retire somewhere else. Go enjoy that U.S. currency if you can. Christopher said, that is why I stopped going on cruises. I can't stand not getting off the boat a day or two.
That's funny. That is completely funny.
Try going on deployment for 6 months. Silas is in the building. The video is great. Yes, video quality is good. But make sure y'all get a video like. Philly, I had to get this, bro. I seen this. I said, I need this.
Yo, ain't nobody doing it like you doing it, Jock Wilkins. You got an actual like he can just show it in the live. So if I bite and get one, don't be like, oh no, he bite on.
We won. Me and you won. We won.
I found one. Like, we won. Like.
Greg says one of the best things was a travel by far. Seeing someone that never been out of state to see them hit a new country for the first time to see some real sand and the love we get overseas. You know what? I gotta talk about that. Chief Davis is in the building. He giving us gems. He's in the Navy, doing his thing, proudly serving with honor, courage, and commitment. He's telling us that the hardest part is being away from the family, but one of the greatest parts is being able to see states and see, hit countries you've never seen and see the reaction from people. And he says the love that we get overseas. Dom, you are the YouTube champ, Philly. You've been all these countries. You done seen things. I've been on your live. People love to see you, Dom. So talk to me, Dom. Talk to me a little bit about the love you get overseas. Now, before I go into that, let me say this. A lot of people don't realize people who look like us or people who speak the American accent, right? They don't realize when you go other places, there's two things that happens, right? And this is from my experience, and you can explain yours. Here's Dom. My experience is two things that happens. One, they're super intrigued by you. They're like, wow. It's like when you hear somebody with a British accent, it's just like, oh, that's kind of cool. And the second thing is they want to know so much about you. When I was living in Tijuana, I'm still saying it wrong. Tijuana.
They know what you're talking about. They know.
I made a whole song. They can't hate on you, boy. So when I was living there,
DJ, whatever you want to call it, whatever they call it.
People love to see me. People love to take pictures with me. People love to talk to me. People, and I was respectful to the culture. And it's like in America, I might just be another bald-headed guy who looked like Tyrese. In these other countries, I'm like, they think I'm Tyrese. They're like Transformers. They're like,
lady.
hey, would you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the love you get. I felt like a super. I thought I was Diddy. I thought I was P Diddy. So, Chief Davis is saying he gets love overseas. Can you tell us a little bit, Philly Dom, about how the experience is overseas? How's that?
It's an old saying, man. You get more love abroad than you get at home. Like when you overseas in these different countries, people are more interested in you. They want to know about you a lot more than when you in your hometown or your home country. So the love you get overseas is like second to none. Second to none.
What country has showed you the most love, Philly, from all the countries you done been to?
I mean, I'm gonna say El Salvador, Haiti.
You
the
blew up in
Dominican
Haiti
Republic.
too.
Huh?
For some of y'all who don't know, Dom went to Haiti. Dom's been going to Haiti. First of all, Dom's been Haitian for years. Right?
This guy's wild guy like that, yeah.
Dom been going to Haiti. Dom went to Haiti when the earthquake happened in 2010, that huge earthquake that killed hundreds of thousands. Dom was there with the relief effort. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Philly?
I just felt it was my duty, man, to help out the people at the home country, man. So I felt like it was my duty.
Yeah.
It was a rough time. We're not talking about the earthquake that happened recently. Make sure you know the 2010.
Dom was there for that too.
Yeah. I was there for both, golly.
Man, and when the thing happened with the president of Haiti, I don't know if you guys know, the assassination, me and Philly was in Dominican Republic right next door.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it. We was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Philly woke me up. Wilkins. I was like, crazy.
They killed the president of Haiti.
So, one of the hardest part is when you get news, your girl, while deployed. Okay, so Haitian gunman, it sounds like you might have been in as well. That's true. Them Dear John letters are not a joke. Derek says, I done been with new sailors around the world, but haven't got to take my kids anywhere just yet. But retirement is coming real fast. Isn't that crazy? So, Chief Davis, you've seen 18-year-olds. A lot of people join the 18-year-old. You've seen them, their eyes open up, see different things, and you're saying you still haven't been able to have that experience with your kids. So that's amazing, man. I can't thank you enough for serving, for the time you spent away. I think you're almost at your 20, right? I think Chief Davis almost at his 20. Otis said yes. Arlene's laughing. What do you think of Mexicali?
Oh, you've been there before. You've been to Mexicali, Jock.
I like Mexicali. I thought Mexicali was great. I think it's the further down you go, the more Mexico it is. Tijuana is like a border town. It's kind of Americanized, would you say?
Yeah. Yes.
You start going to Rosarito, you start going to Ensenada, you start going down, keep going down further. Then you start to see some things, and you start to see the culture, and it's great. What about you, Philly? I know you've been all over the world. You've been in Mexicali. How was your experience? Oh, shout out to the chat. We still sipping on something that got me feeling fantastic.
What you got there, man? Look like you drinking apple cider, man.
It is apple cider, bro. It's a pun. It's a satire.
Okay.
Okay. Jock out here drinking online. Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm sipping that Martinelli's. I say I'm gone off that Martinelli's.
What is it? Jock drunk. What is it? Drunk champs. Jock drunk champs.
It's sparkling cider. Martinelli's sparkling cider. I said I'm gone off that Martinelli. If you don't know, then you won't know. But Philly, what did you think of Mexicali?
I mean, it's similar to Tijuana. It's a border town.
Yeah.
30 minutos. Yeah, my boys, they want me to go out and drink, but they're like, yo, we gonna be off the live. They don't care about that. We get off the live. They don't care about that. They gonna get off the live.
We haven't even talked about the main subject.
I know.
We still gotta give them tips on trying to travel.
We here. They giving me drinks and everything, like trying to trick me and everything. Like, get off the live.
All right. So Chief said he's been in for 21 years, man. For the last 21 years, he been serving, man. That's a lot.
21 years.
He's currently at 21 years.
Wow, man. When is he gonna retire? He can retire any moment now.
He's close. So Philly, let's talk about it. We already broke it down. We said what happened. The pandemic hit 2019-20. Everyone was
asking me about Mexicali.
Yeah. You said it's kind of like it's a border town. It's kind of like
it's a border town. It's similar to Tijuana, man. The real Mexican culture is go south. What country? Guadalajara, Mexico City. I'm naming places that you guys would know.
Yeah.
Where Is it? Where's? I don't even say his name on the live. That's not even gonna be good to say his name on the live. Sonora,
Sinaloa.
Mexico, Sinaloa, Sonora,
Y'all know
places like that. That's like the
y'all
real
seen
Mexico.
Narcos. Y'all seen Narcos. Y'all seen
Yeah, you said it. It's your channel. I didn't say it.
Oh man, that's what you want to say. Man. All right, man. So listen, Chief David says May 24th, 2024, you're gonna retire next year. So let us know. May 24th, he's gonna retire. He's doing his thing. He's out here.
He's gonna be done. That's gonna go like night and day, man.
He gonna
Davis, thank you for your service, man.
Thank you, sir.
21 years. That's all right. Now you can travel. You got a pension.
Yep. And he's doing good. Phil, let's break it down, man. We said in 2020 we had the pandemic. Everybody's stuck at the house. All of a sudden, 2021, everybody's getting their passports, renewing passports. They want to move around a little bit. They want to have a good time. Chief David says you're welcome. No, thank you, man. You've been keeping the borders safe. You've been keeping the seas safe for a long time. You've been a part of the effort to do that. So thank you so much. It was, Chief Davis, you the man. So Philly, so 2020 pandemic happened. People stuck at the crib. 2021, they're getting a little bit. They're getting out. They're working from home. They're working like this. They start moving around. They start doing their thing. Everything is so many restrictions to go to different countries. A lot of countries are still closed off. 2022, things started to open up a little bit. Excuse me, guys. The apple cider is killing me. But we late.
Oh, that's what you call it now. I got you.
2022, things are a lot open. The airlines are more expensive now. So 2023, y'all, here are the do's and don'ts in traveling in 2023. These are some essential tips, man. I want to get some essential tips from the one and only Philly Dom. For me, this is what I say, man. For me, let's talk about maximizing spending, Philly.
Yes.
In 2023, a lot of people are going to feel comfortable to go and travel. Let's talk about maximize. I think you got to maximize your spending. The whole idea of leaving to go travel and to go do some stuff at a different country is because the money goes a little further. Tell me some tips on how to maximize my spending, Philly.
Well, you said maximize your spending, find cheaper places to stay. But once you get outside the United States, well, let me explain myself. Europe is kind of pricey.
Yep.
Other countries kind of pricey. But if you go somewhere like South America,
yep.
Or
a lot of Latin countries.
Yeah, Latin countries, you can get pretty reasonable deals on hotels and Airbnbs. You just got to search a little bit early to get them, but for the most part, you can get Colombia, Ecuador.
Yeah.
What is it? Peru.
Yep.
Brazil. You can get pretty cheap deals for them different countries. Venezuela opened their doors back open to the world. You can go there as well. You just got to get the visa to go there, but it's pretty affordable. It's pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. So Haitian Gumman asked me why apple cider, because when you do these lives, like guys, I got my little.
You ain't drinking no apple cider.
I really am. No, Philly. This is what I do. This is one of those things I do. It's hilarious. I always do it, and I used to do this thing where I say, "Man, shout out to Sparkling Martinelli's. Right now you can go to martinellis.com and use the promo code PSYCH and get the same price you're about to get anyways, because we ain't sponsored by them, man. What do you think this is?
Yeah, that's another sponsor. They don't know that. You could have made them another sponsor.
Could have made them, but no. But now I'm actually getting sponsored, so it's amazing. But I think it's funny. I try to have a good time with the show, and I try to have a good time with it. And if you drink and you start slurring your words, and you get off focus. So I got Philly Dom. We got to do it right. So maximize spending. Philly says that's one tip for 2023 if you're ready to go and travel, because you know what? Philly put me on to something I never really thought about. Philly put me on the hostels. He said, Will, he's like, Jacques Wilkins, man, when we travel, bro, let's get these hostels, man. I was like, okay. Dom, tell me a little bit about using the hostels instead of the hotels.
It's good for a lot of reasons. Hostels are a lot cheaper than hotels. Like right now, I'm in a hostel.
What's that in, family? Yeah, talk to me.
And what's this? $7.81 a night.
A night. Oh, so night. Listen, use hostels. If you're going to be traveling, one of the tips is use hostels. You don't have to get expensive hotels. The hostels look really nice. And
they are nice.
Another great thing about the hostels is, Dom, talk about the people you meet in the hostels.
One thing good about the hostel, and some people are like married, some people have kids. You can come here to the hostels with your kids. They have private rooms that run you like $20-$30. They have real nice rooms. They have TVs. They have air conditioning. They have everything. So the question you was asking me was like, tell you about the hostels.
Yeah.
The people that you meet there are travelers.
Yeah.
So you'll meet people like I got some friends that's over there. They can't. You're not on camera, but they over there. They from Germany. They from France.
Yeah.
They from Belgium. They from different countries. So one thing about the hostels is it's like a travel group. You meet people like-minded people that like to travel. So they'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
They'll tell you where to go. They'll tell you the best places to eat, the cheapest places to eat at, or the most affordable places to eat at. If you want to eat something expensive, they'll tell you the expensive places to eat at. They just give you all the travel knowledge. That's one thing you get from a hostel. You will never get that at an Airbnb because if you book an Airbnb or a hotel, you just go in there with your friends or your family, whoever you came with. You came with your kids, that's who you're going there with. You came with your wife, that's who you're going with. Came with your girlfriend, that's who you're going with.
The whole idea of
going to the that's who you came with.
The whole idea is going to the other countries, getting you experiences, getting this, getting that. So you go to a hostel. This is one of the tips that we're giving you for 2023 traveling. Stay at a hostel. You're meeting people, like-minded people who want to do the same things. We're looking for a good time, and they've been there before you. They're trying to get Dom to leave right now. These guys trying to get him to leave right now.
Listen, I go to shower. We leave right now after the shower. I go to shower.
You know what I'm saying? You're meeting friends that you never met before. So Otis says Mexicali would be fun, I guess. Philly, has anyone searched through your belongings in a hostel while you were away? That's a good idea.
That's another myth about the whole thing. You get
tell
a
locker. Tell them about the lock.
They have lockers. You can put all your valuables in there. They have lockers. I have my book bag right here with me because my cameras, everything is there. Yeah. After this, when I get off the live, I'll put this in a locker. This will go in a locker. They have big lockers. They have lock boxes. Your valuables are safe in a hostel. If you don't even have that, if you don't trust that, you can leave it. They have a 24-hour person at the desk, just like like a hotel. You leave it at the front desk. I leave it there all the time with my African friends at the desk. There's a bunch of African guys that work here. And I'm like, yo, I'm going out for 5 hours. They're like, okay, they hold it for you.
No problem.
You give them a little tip when you get back. Your items will not get stolen if you take the proper precautions to make it safe. Trust me. It's a lot of myths about hostels because
the movie hostel. The nigga Smith is the movie hostel. You saw the movie hostel, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
Can I say this?
No.
Yeah.
No, don't say it, Dom.
Well, they don't go to hostels.
You don't know, then you won't know.
Okay. They don't go to hostels, so they don't understand that. But it's a cheap, affordable way to travel. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with your family. You can do it with kids.
Yeah.
It's a family right behind me. And that door back there, I don't know, let me turn it over. That door back there is a couple rooms back there. They're families. It's the husbands, the wife, and like 2 kids. And they're in the room back there.
They got their own room. They ain't got to see nobody. They ain't worry about nobody.
Yeah.
So guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and give the video a like. You know the vibes. If you don't know, then you won't know. Christopher Payne says, yes, I stay in a hostel in Toronto, Canada. So one of the tips we're giving you guys, when you're traveling in 2023, try to get a hostel. Dom is staying in a hostel right now for $7 US. Can you imagine if you got $100? My boy,
I ain't never leaving.
Bro, my boy TOD said he's in Thailand and he just renewed for another 45 days. If I'm paying $8 a night, yeah, I'm $100. I'll be there till New Year's. Y'all ain't gonna see me. So
your drink tab is more than the hostel.
Man, y'all know
your food tab is more than the hostel. Your drink tab, your food tab is more than the hostel.
So that's one good tip.
McDonald's in the US, can you go and get a $7 meal? Tell me which one.
Hey,
please tell me one.
Let's talk about this. So one tip we gave them is, hey, stay in a hostel. Okay. What can you tell us about? Have you ever had to open up a travel credit card? So one tip I want to give you guys is this: if you can. You guys know there's a lot of cards. You guys are already paying stuff on debit, paying for a lot of stuff, right? This is hard. This is going to take some discipline, but this is a tip that I want to give. This is Dom. This is left field. This is left. Okay. This is left. We've never talked about this.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a business guy. I'm into real estate. I'm into all this stuff. So what I realize is there's a lot of things that give us points, give you different things. You guys should consider opening a travel credit card. You're already paying your light bill. You're already paying your phone bill. You're already paying this bill. Pay it on the credit card and use the same money that you're going to pay for it anyways, your debit card, and pay your debit card right away. Literally, I do this all the time. I have a City Visa card from Costco, and I get all these percentages. You can get a travel if you're seriously thinking about traveling, guys. Think about getting a travel credit card and pay all your bills that you already pay on your travel credit card. And then when it's time for you to travel, you get a free flight, you get a free this, you get a free that. This is a suggestion that I'm giving that's left field, because some people are not. You got to be responsible with credit cards. You know what I'm saying? But Dom, the money that I got back on my last statement, I was like, wow, it's crazy. It's like I should have been doing this.
You're doing this for a long time.
I've been doing this for a minute. So Dom, tell me something about what's another tip we can give them about traveling in 2023. The first thing we said is make sure that you look into a hostel, right? $7-8 a night, because when you're traveling, you're going to see the place. You're not going to be in the hotel the whole time.
No,
the hotel is nice, but you literally, I want to sleep and I want to go and see where I'm at, right? Otis says, I wish I had a beer. So
like this, Otis, is you talking about Otis?
Yeah, he chilling, man. Dom, give me another tip. So one tip is consider staying at a hostel. Second tip is get a credit card that you can pay your regular bills on, and then when your trip comes, have the credit card pay for the trip. What other tips you might have, Philly?
Keep your passport, your IDs, your travel documents, and money safe. Because a lot of people, when they travel, they get comfortable. And they leave their passports and their IDs around and their travel documents. Make copies of every last one of them and keep your travel documents in your room, in a locker, in a safe. Don't take them out with you. Make copies of them.
Do you have any horror stories of people been stuck somewhere because they lost those documents and how long?
Plenty of stories, man. Even me, man, one time I lost my passport. I left it. Be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was at a hotel, wasn't at a hospital.
Keep it 100. Actually, no.
Hotel.
Keep it G. Keep it 1000.
Yeah, I was at a hotel in what is it? Mexico, Cancun, Mexico. I left my passport on the counter. I don't know. I don't know if it was the cleaning lady or maybe she left the door open because sometimes they get, they do a lot. She left the door, but somebody took my passport. So when I came back to the room, I'm like, I laid my passport here.
Yeah.
And my passport was gone. Man, I had to go to a whole big ordeal. I had to go to the Mexican council or the passport, the U.S. embassy or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And go get another one. They got it back to me in 24 hours, but you want to keep them in safes, in lockers. You want to keep your documents safe, your passport, your IDs, any other travel documents, and your money safe. When you travel, you don't want to have all your money with you.
Nope.
You want to put money in separate places. You want to have some money on you. You want to have some money. Obviously, you got your debit card or your Visa card, or like you were saying, Jock, credit cards.
Yep.
But you don't want to all have them all at one time. And you don't want to have. You want to have some cash on you. Yep. You want to have your debit card. You want to have your credit card. But you want to have them in separate places. Don't put them all in your book bag or your.
Yeah, you want to have book bag. You lose all everything.
Yes, because if anything happens, you don't want to lose them all at once, so you can always have money to go to. Because sometimes when you travel, stuff happens. It could just be a medical emergency. You got to go to the hospital. You don't have to get robbed all the time or something bad has to happen, but it could be a medical emergency. It could be some kind of other situation.
That's right.
You want to keep your money, your passports. You want to make copies of them, and you want to keep your money and your debit cards or your credit cards in separate places. If you got one debit card and two credit cards, put them.
QB, get on live. QB.
3 different places.
Yep. So, hey, shout out to QB Passport Flex, and QB been doing his thing all over Mexico. So, QB, if you want to get on the live, hit this link. I'll put you on. So, we're talking about some tips for 2023 traveling. We broke down what happened in 2019, 2020 with the pandemic, people being stuck in a box, not being able to move. 2021, people finally being able to breathe. Everybody's getting passports. Everybody's trying to leave. And then they find out there's restrictions in this country, restrictions in that country. 2022, pretty much everything is wide open. So now in 2023, it's like, what do we do? One of the first suggestions we had, we said, hey, man, consider staying at a hostel. A hostel, you can get it for $10, $20 a night. And hey, you're going to be sleeping there and you're going to be out enjoying the country that you're visiting to. Why spend $80, $100 on a place? QB's driving, no problem. Why spend $20 why spend all that money on a place when you could just stay at a hostel? Second thing we said, consider getting open up a card, a debit or credit card that gives you travel benefits. You know, you can use it to pay for your stuff. You're already paying your phone bill, TV, internet, all that stuff. You might as well get a card, pay it off, and use that card when it's time to travel. The third thing that we said, Philly said, make sure you lock things up. Make sure you don't get too comfortable. If you lose your passport in some of these countries, it might be a minute. You know, it might be a minute before you get it. You might be stuck. You might be stuck there longer than you'd want to. What's another tip that we can give people about traveling in 2023 that you've learned through your travels, Dom? You've been in what 25 to 30 countries. You've seen it. What is something that people are not? And anybody in the chat, go ahead and put something if we're missing some things. Most of this stuff is common knowledge, right? But we got the YouTube champ with us, so Philly Dom, what's up?
Yo, this is another one. This is a big one. But I ain't gonna say it. But for our people, I'm gonna say our people.
Yes.
Don't be afraid.
Our people is YoUnGnGrOwN. If you're YoUnGnGrOwN.
Yes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to travel alone. Because one big misconception about traveling is people always try to do these big organized trips and like I'm gonna get 8 of my friends to travel with me, or 3 of my friends, or 2 of my friends, and it never works out right. Like you said, the Murphy's Law situation.
Yes.
So when you travel, don't be afraid to travel on your own. Because some people, they don't want to go to another country like Mexico because they speak Spanish and they only know English. Don't be scared to travel and take a chance. If you want to travel, go by yourself. A lot of my trips, if I would have waited for a friend or a family member to travel with me, it would have never manifested itself. That's due to people work schedule, jobs, family situation. So you have to have that fear. You have to have no fear not to travel by it. You have to have. Am I twisted up what I'm saying?
No, don't have the fear. Don't have the fear.
Don't be afraid to travel alone.
Real quick, I want to shout out to the sponsor one more time, guys. Sneaker Juice. Sneaker Juice is sponsoring this video. You can go on Instagram, hit this post right here, and go on Instagram, and they got the shoes. They got the sneakers.
I can't believe they gave you that for free.
Come on, man. We got the sponsorship, man. Shout out to Sneaker Juice. We got the sneakers. Listen, if you ain't fly, it ain't my fault. I try to help you. Go to Instagram, click that link, man. Follow. They do raffles like $15. You could win. Yo, you know these shoes when they came out down to like $500-$600.
I know. That's what I said.
With the red joint,
free.
$500-$600, man. Go to Instagram right now. Hit that link. Follow Sneaker Juice. Tell them Jacques Wilkins sent you, and get some shoes, man. Get some shoes. Get fly. Get fly. Get fly. Okay, so Dom, what you said is very important. Listen, guys. A lot of the times, if you're waiting on somebody else to do something, things won't happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
If you do it with a group, you get there. Let's just say the group actually gets there. All of a sudden, this person doesn't want to go skydiving. This person doesn't want to do that, and it kills the whole mood. Make a plan of what you want to do, and make sure you do those things. Because if you're waiting on the next person, the group mindset is a killer on traveling. It's a killer. Because not everybody. Some people want to. Guys, there's something that people don't realize. Some people like to travel just so they can sleep in the hotel.
And you ain't lying. Some people do.
They don't want nothing to do with anything else. They want to be. They want to be sleeping
with the air conditioning,
with the AC. I'm like, dude, we're out here. This beautiful jazz music. They don't want to do nothing. So, guys, travel alone. Don't be scared to travel alone. And life is short. So, the first thing we told you guys is consider hostels. Second thing is get a credit card that you could pay off, and they'll give you stuff to travel. The third thing is keep your stuff safe, right? Lock it up. Do not get too comfortable in these countries. Don't be scared to travel alone. What is something else we could tell them, Philly?
Hire local guides. You want somebody, a local from that area that you meet, and hire him or her to go around with you. Because sometimes it's a language barrier. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just geography. You don't know the area. You don't know your way around. You don't know how logistics. How do you
find a guide?
If you're in a hotel, go to your front desk of the hotel. Talk to the concierge. Say, look, I'm here for a couple of days. Do you know somebody? They always know somebody because hotels, every one hand washes the other hand. Mm-hmm. They'll know some local person that they're friends with. Say, do you know somebody that can come travel? I mean, not travel with me, but take me around the city or take me around the country. And you give them a couple of dollars. You negotiate a price, and have that person take you around. It's a lot easier when you have a guide, a local guide.
Yep, that's true. So, guys, we just gave you 5 do's, right? We're talking about the do's and don'ts in traveling 23. One of the do's is stay at a hostel. It's cheaper than a hotel. You're just going to sleep, enjoy the country anyways, 10, 15 bucks. The second do is get a credit card that'll give you travel rewards. The third thing is keep everything locked. Do not get comfortable in these countries. Don't get comfortable. Once I leave my house, I'm not comfortable. I get out the front door, anything could happen. Don't get comfortable. Yeah. Rule number 4, or a do number 4 we said was, what was number 4?
Number 4, what did we say? We talking about I don't remember.
Oh, don't be scared to go by yourself.
Yeah, don't be scared to travel by yourself.
Right? And number 5, we said get a guide. Now, those are the do's. Now let's talk about the don'ts. This is what you don't do. Dom, give me one from your traveling experience. And Dom's been all over the world. If you guys don't know, you need a YouTube. Philly Dom, PhillyDom. Check him out like a book from the library.
Oh, wow.
He's lit. So, Philly, what is one of the things that you tell people from your travels? You've been to 25 to 30 countries. You've been doing this. What is something that you said, man, I wish I knew, and I will never do this again?
Don't flash your money for a lot of reasons. Not even just because you can get robbed. Don't flash your money. And
don't pull up with a watch like this.
Yeah, you wanna.
You remember Dominican Republic?
Yeah. You
don't do what Jacques was doing in Dominican Republic.
Walking around with big watches and chains and everything, man.
You saw those comments, Dom? Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get robbed."
Yeah,
but okay, don't do that.
Yeah, don't try to blend in with the locals. Don't overdress.
Yeah,
because it's a protocol and it's a look and it's a dress code every country you go to or whatever city you're in or town, whatever. Try to dress as a local. Don't, if they all wearing flip-flops and tank tops and you come out there in a 3-piece suit, guess what? If somebody's gonna rob anybody, guess who's getting robbed today?
You're a target. You are. A lot of things that, you know what, Dom, that's a big point you saying, because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these countries that you travel to are a little bit less fortunate, right?
Yes.
And
most of them.
So it's kind of like, even if like in the country you're from, you're like an average dude. You go over there, everyone knows when you're on vacation, your Instagram is lit, your Facebook is lit. You look like you got $1 million. For, you're spending money that most of those people might not make in a year. Am I wrong here, Dom?
No, you spot on. You spot on with that.
And you spending it like it's nothing, and it's almost like you got to understand, man. It's almost like you throwing your success in their face, and you ain't even as successful. You're a Joe Schmo. You got a 9 to 5. When you get back, man, you got your little 2 weeks vacation. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't be killed.
All you gotta do is you just trying to live. You just trying to live.
You trying to live for those 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Don't get killed on your 2 weeks vacation. So it's like, what Dom is saying is don't be too flashy. Just try to blend in, because what are you there for? Maybe like, see me when I did a trip with Philly Dom to Dominican Republic. I have a way I dress, guys. I'm an artist. You guys, a lot of you guys know this. I wish I had my thing to show you. I'm a musician. I'm an entertainer. Actor. I'm an actor. I do all of it, man. So it's like, just pulling up one of my CD covers, like. I do a little bit of a little bit. I do a lot of a lot. So what happens is I have an aura about me. I have a way I dress that is just, I feel comfortable that way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm a beautifully melanin gentleman. So gold does me really well, right? I wear gold a lot. But sometimes you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like it's a liability. So what happens is, it's a don't, right? Me, when I wear my stuff, I'm okay with whatever comes with it, because I'm a bigger guy. I'm ready to fight. But you don't know. Some of these places, they're not fighting. They stabbing or they're killing, right?
They're shooting.
It can get wild, and it's like, it's a big thing. So one of the don'ts is don't be too flashy. What's another don't, Philly?
Man, I had one right on. I just had one in my mind.
I got one.
Say one and I'll give you the one I got. Let me think about
Here's one I got. A lot of the times people go to other countries for women, right? They go to other countries to explore and just see different, not even just women, just see different things, right?
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of taking advantage that happens to tourists. You know what I'm talking about? Whether it comes to being at the club and this thing happens and you didn't know how it happens. I think we need to be you need to be a little bit more responsible. I think sometimes when people travel, they don't realize what they represent. If you know what you represent to somebody who uh, you represent a meal ticket, you represent a lot, and I don't want to go too in depth with it, but I think it's important for people traveling to understand that, hey, I'm here for a short amount of time. I'm here to have a good time, but I want to be respectful, and I also need to be very aware of my surroundings. Aware of my surroundings, aware of my drink, aware of who's walking by, who's where I'm getting at, Philly.
Yes.
And it's a lot of these countries that we go to, it's like it's very important. So I think just being aware, and I think being aware is a huge thing. So in 2023, you
Yeah,
travel.
being aware is big, very big. To be aware, to
You
know your
got
surroundings, to know the ins and out. Another one we can say also is know where the hotel, not the hotels, the hospitals. Just in case of a
hospital.
medical emergency, because the last 2 years we've been dealing with the pandemic. So anything can hit at any given time. If you didn't know that before 2020, I
Yeah.
think everybody knows that now.
So Otis is saying, well, you do have to be trained to travel alone. Not just anybody can. Most people can't even leave their hometown,
That's true. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. He gotta be a special person.
and most people don't. No, see, this is a good thing he's saying, but see what we're doing right here. This is like intensive stuff we're talking about. Most people can book a trip on Amazon or book a trip on Google or Expedia, and they'll have everything. They'll have skydiving, they'll have go swim with the whales, they'll have everything already set for you. When we go places, we walking around, we meeting the locals. You guys seen some of my videos. Like I'm in places I'm not supposed to be. Philly Dom is in places he's not supposed to be. It's a
Always. It's basically
yeah.
not supposed to be.
It's a different experience where this is what's cool about YouTube. YouTube has became the new TV now. People are connecting. Can you imagine if back in the day you're watching like the Titanic, and then you could have like a live video with Leonardo DiCaprio and just talk to him, and like this is what YouTube is becoming. Your favorite entertainer, your favorite you're able to connect with them. So I guess what he's saying, to a certain level, you do have to have some kind of training to be able to do this. But we're just talking about the do's and don'ts, because you can go anywhere and just a lot of the times you just stay in the hotel, stay nearby. What's another don't that you think people shouldn't do? Let's give them.
Man, you need to always keep in contact with somebody that's not on a trip with you. May it be a family member, may it be a friend. Just text them. You ain't gotta have a full message with them or anything. I mean, it's your friend or your family member. Just say, look, I'm going out to the bar to get some drinks. Just text them that. And I think I'm going to this bar.
Yes,
Or
in
I'm
the name
going
of the
to a
bar.
restaurant. Yeah. So if you don't text them back later,
You don't
they'll
come
be
back.
worried about you. You know what I mean? So at least somebody knows, because when you go abroad, obviously it's probably just you and your girl, you and your wife, you and your
Yes.
friends, maybe you and your kids, whoever. Everybody has different scenarios, depends
Yes.
on their type of situation.
Yes.
But let somebody know back home, let a brother, a cousin, a girlfriend, anybody.
Yes.
Just let people know what you're doing. If you want to be fly like Jock Wilkins, you can go on Instagram like, yo, guys, I'm going out to eat, and put it on your Instagram. I think I'm going to this part of town.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
put it in a little video and keep it pushing. So people
Outside.
can know,
Yeah.
yes. So people can know what's going on, because I don't know if you know Jock, because you've been to Mexico City. You've been
Yes.
to Mexico City.
I have. I've been to Mexico City.
And it was 3 people from the States, 3 American citizens from the States went there. They rented an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And they end up passing away.
At the
Somebody
Airbnb.
at the Airbnb because of man, there's a lot of stuff we need to talk about tonight, Jock.
I didn't even
They
know.
passed-
I didn't know that part.
You didn't hear about that? They passed away because of what you call it? What do they call it, man? I can't even think of the name at the moment.
I didn't even know.
When the gas is in the house and the windows are not open.
Wow.
What is it? Somebody in the chat knows. Ask somebody in the chat, they'll know what I'm talking about.
That's
Carbon
crazy.
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, 3. The young, 28, 33.
They probably while they were sleeping.
I think they were sleeping and they didn't know they rented the Airbnb. So another tip, when you rent an Airbnb or hotel, just do a little
Research.
Check everything. Yeah, check everything.
How many times have you been to Airbnb in these countries? Guys, listen. You guys
Plenty
understand?
of times. I was in an Airbnb for like 3-4 weeks before I came up to Fortaleza.
But guys, you guys got to understand. There's different protocols in America. Like it has to be 5 carbon dioxide. Arlene said it has to be 5 stars. There's all these checks that they do to make sure this is done correctly. In other countries,
it's not the same.
They don't have all these checks to make checks and balances, make sure that it's safe, make sure the structure is whatever. So a lot of the times, you guys need to understand, like when you go to these places, which is why I think a lot of people feel more comfortable staying at a hotel. They know it's a 5-star hotel. They know there's certain things that they don't have to worry about, which is very understanding, right? You guys got to understand. I've seen some Airbnbs. I won't say the countries, and when I got there, it's like, dude. It's like the guy's cousin put it together or something, and the guy's cousin is the maintenance man. I'm like, yo, who do I call when the water's green? You know, when it's like it's different. So I think we'll give them one more, Philly. Let's give them one more. What is the one thing that if they're thinking about traveling in 2023 next year, guys? A lot of stuff's going to open up next year. A lot. What is it? Monoxide, yeah,
carbon dioxide, monoxide. Right. Yeah.
A lot of stuff is going to open up next year, guys, and it's going to be a free for all because right now the interest rates on everything is 11%, 12%. So people are going to be trying to get out of the States to go enjoy the money. So Dom, I'm not going to hold you too much longer.
Yeah, they sweating me, boy. They like, oh, when we gonna go out, yo, at the hostel, it's like a family oriented type vibe. So yeah. They always like, yo, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we all gonna go out. And guess what? They always go out.
Well, it's 12:17 for you, Dom.
Yeah, so, like, you know, we have to be talking trash. I'm like,
share with everybody that, you know, if you think about traveling next year, you definitely don't want to do because Dom, you've been traveling heavily, like consistently
for the last 3 years.
Last 3 years. So next year, Fabian is in the building. Fabian says, "Where the chicas at?"
Oh, they here. They just not where I'm at. They're around the corner. I wish I could bring them over here. They're around the corner. Oh man, Brazil is not the game. It's not a game here. This is not a game.
Man, he's at the Tijuana Chicas. I just told you, Hong Kong, Chicago, Adelitas. Ay, shout out to Zona Norte.
I'll give you another tip. Another tip.
Give me a tip, Philly. Give me a last tip. 2023, what they should not do. Huh?
Learn a little bit of the language. If you go to a country, know a little bit of the language, like hi, bye, basic stuff. If not, download an app, put it on your phone. Anytime you're in a struggle, you need to ask somebody something, it's right there.
Google Translate.
Google Translator, yeah. Without Google Translate, learn a little bit of the language. If you like, I'm going to Mexico, learn a couple words in Spanish. You ain't got to be like a guru in it, but maybe try to learn hi, bye, buenos noches, buenos dias, buenos tardes,
¿Cuánto cuesta? That's the best.
That'll save you all day. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Because no matter what you do, you're going to spend money. So you got to know how much stuff costs because they have a regular price and they have a gringo price.
Thank you. We talked about this before. They got the regular price and they got the gringo price. The gringo price is the foreigner price, right? Something might cost $2, but for you it costs $8. Yeah. And you don't know because their $8 is 20 cents to you. So you're still like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, okay. So Fabian says, learn the numbers. When buying something, it helps to understand the amount and know the currency exchange. It's true, guys. Try to learn some of the stuff from the country that you're planning on visiting, and it'll make it more enjoyable. There's nothing worse. Like, see, here's my thing. I don't mind. I know I'm in a country, the US dollar is a little bit more, so I don't mind doing it, but I hate to feel cheated. I hate to feel like they got over on me because there's this little smile and they look at each other and the people in line see it happening too and they don't want to say nothing. So Philly Dom, I know you got to go, brother.
Not yet. They still taking showers.
They still taking showers. So yeah,
they still taking showers. He took his shower. Say something, man. This is my people from my channel. Say what's up to them. How you doing?
What's up, bro?
Hey, pals. What's up?
This is my boy from Germany, man. Germany in the building.
Yeah, very nice to meet you, pals.
Nice to meet you. How's Brazil? How's Brazil? You came all the way from Germany. How's Brazil?
Oh, Brazil is wonderful. It's my 5th time here. I love this country.
I love this country.
I lived 1 year in Manaus.
He lived 1 year in Brazil.
What would you say to somebody who's scared to come to Brazil? Who's scared to travel?
What would you tell them?
We're
Come on,
coming.
Jeremy. Come on, Jeremy.
I'm
Let
in
him
the
know.
United States right now. I'm in the young
He's
grown
thinking
world.
about it. He's processing.
Who's never
No.
traveled. I'm scared.
Do you mean especially to Brazil or
Yeah,
Anywhere in the world.
anywhere in the world. What?
No, I think you should do it. I mean, the people they always say, okay, Brazil is dangerous and everything like that. And then nothing happened to me, and I lived here for a long time. Never happened anything.
So, and you've been enjoying your
So
time.
don't listen to the people.
Don't listen to the news.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the chance and go.
Yeah.
One
You
last
should research
question,
the place.
guys. A lot of people, they're saying, listen, it sounds good. You guys are in Brazil, you're in Tijuana, you're in Mexico, you're in all these places. But dude, I got a job. How are you paying for all this stuff? I'm not a rich
How do you
guy.
pay for your travels?
I can't travel like you guys are traveling. It sounds good, but how do I do it?
You mean how to fund your travels?
Yeah, how to fund your travels? How do you?
I mean, you
So
have
it
to save
sounds
money.
good.
You have to go to work in your home country. You save money, and then you spend it here. So you don't spend any money at home.
Nice. Because your
I
money.
mean, it's like everything. If you want a car, of course you have to save for a car. If you want, I don't know,
Travel, you got to save for travel.
if you want fancy clothes, you have to save for fancy clothes.
Why you talking about you, John?
The importance of this is this, guys. Listen, when you travel, you see the world, you see things. Your mind opens up. You experience things. You see different people. You taste different foods. Those experiences are what you can look back. It's like your mind is a memory bank. You can look back to all these things. You're not gonna miss the work that you didn't go to. You're not gonna miss the boring life that you have here. Take the chance, save some money, go to a foreign country, have an experience. When you're older, all you have is your memories. So you guys are out there making memories with your life right now.
Maybe you'll find a wife here too.
You never know.
You never know. Okay, I'm going to shit,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
All right.
Speaking with-
I'll be ready in 5 minutes. As soon as he's done.
So Philly Don, man, I really appreciate you, man. Is there anything Philly, I want to congratulate you on all your success. You're almost at
Trying, champ.
you're almost at 60,000. You're
I'm
almost
trying, champ. It's hard, man. Champ, I'm trying, champ.
You're almost at 60,000 subscribers, Philly. This is amazing. You got millions and millions of views on YouTube. You've been to almost 30 countries, and you're doing it by yourself. You're doing exactly what you told us. You're traveling by yourself. What was your goal when you first started YouTube?
Just to get the channel, just to be consistent with the channel, just to be consistent. I never knew I would make it this far.
Yes.
I mean, I believed in myself, but I never thought I would be like at 14 million plus views, almost 15 million views.
Amazing.
That's insanity to me.
You're doing Super Bowl numbers.
Super Bowl numbers, man. And 100,000 subscribers. I thought 10,000 was a big number. Now that I'm almost at 60,000, I get to 100, man. We're going to party, Doc. We're going to party.
I'm going to have to pull up on you. Okay, so Dom, in 2023, what's a goal for you? Let's do like a little New Year's resolution prediction. What's a goal for you in 2023 with your channel? You've been going hard on your channel for the past 3 years straight. You're at almost 60,000 subscribers. And the thing I appreciate about your channel is like the people that are subscribed to your channel, there's a connection there. You know, anybody could just pay for subscribers. Anybody could do, you know, there's so many different ways to do it, but you could tell there's a connection. I'm on your live videos. I'm seeing people begging you, come back to their country. Come back, Philly. We miss you in the country. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like right now, my channel is pushing 10,000. We're almost at 10,000 at the time of this recording. Shout out to
that job. We're gonna get that job. We're gonna get that
Martinelli's. We gonna get it and we're gonna celebrate. But Philly, what is your goal for 2023 for your channel, brother?
Man, the main goal is to probably go to 5 or 6 more countries in 1 year. I'll do it. I'll do that for sure.
And what is the biggest criticism you think you've gotten on your channel about the way you do? We can never please everybody. What's the biggest criticism you've gotten?
They want me to have better editing.
Mm-hmm.
They give me a lot of advice, and they want me to follow advice, but I'm still learning everything. The YouTube is a consistent process. You learning and learning. It's like going to a college, going to a university.
Yes.
And you graduated with a degree in medicine. But you're like, no, I'm not satisfied with that. Let me go for law.
Yes.
So I'm learning. It's always evolving. There's always something new to learn. So I'm an older guy, so sometimes it's hard for me to catch up with the newer guys with the trends and stuff like that. So I'm a little slower with it. And people are like, oh, do this, do that. But eventually I will catch up and I will be on top.
takes a little bit more time. Philly, man, I want to thank you so much, man. I want to thank you for your motivation. You know, the last couple of months, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. You guys know I'm young and grown. I don't need no approval. So what that means, when we're young and grown, I'm a young guy, but I'm grown in my head. I'm a grown guy, but I'm young in my heart, right? So as a young grown guy, I got grown things I'm doing, whether it's business. You guys see what's going on. So sometimes this YouTube thing is a beautiful thing. YouTube is something that we love to do. It's a passion of ours, and I'm so proud of Philly because he's been able to turn his passion into his daily job. And now, Philly, I want to know, how hard was that? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody has a dream, right? Not everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody has a dream in their head. How hard was it for you to turn this? Because I know there was times when people be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, how hard was this to turn what you wanted to do into what you're getting paid to do this now? They're paying you to do this.
It was hard, man. It's something that you have to believe in yourself, because this is not like a regular 9 to 5. People always talk about the 9 to 5s, but you have a supervisor. You was in a military job.
Yeah.
You got a supervisor, you got your staff sergeant, you got your whatever. You have your people that
people. You have a chain of command telling you what
chain of command that pushes you, that they will push the machine.
Yes.
But as you as a YouTuber, ain't nobody gonna call Philly, wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning,
start editing.
You gotta edit this video so the video could be out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You have to be
Hopefully you have Wi-Fi to upload. Hopefully.
Yep. And you gotta have Wi-Fi and all that. Nobody is gonna push you or motivate you to do this. It's gotta be a passion or something that you want to do. If you just doing it for money, you're not gonna make it. But if you're doing it for the love, what happened?
It takes a while to get the money.
Yes, it does. You gotta be something that you really want to do in your heart. You gotta like, this is my job, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm called to do. You got to want this, because there's nobody going to push you or motivate you to do this. If I go a week without recording a video, Google ain't going to call Philly Dom. Google Access ain't going to say, yo, Philly Dom, what's going on, bro? You be dropping videos every day. I ain't going to get that call. That call's never coming.
Self-motivation.
You got to be self-motivated. And you can't do this for fame. Some people do it for fame, drop a whole bunch of videos for 1 month and then drop out.
Yeah.
This is something you got to want to do. And you got to, I love traveling.
Yes.
So me documenting my travels is not hard, because this is what I want to do.
Yes.
But this is something that you have to want to do. You can't do this like, oh, I want to get famous. I mean, obviously money pays the bills. You want more money. But at the end of the day, there's got to be something in your heart that you want to do.
Absolutely.
We're coming down 5 minutes, man.
Makes sense. Philly Dom, man, you've taken your time. Thank you so much for holding me down. Thank you so much for making the time to talk with me, man. I'm a bid you a good night, Philly. Enjoy Brazil. You coming live from Brazil. Philly, much respect to you and congratulations on the success. And I can't wait to see you with the 100,000. Yup. I can't wait to see you with that 100,000 plaque, bro. I'll be there with you, popping a bottle of that Martinelli's. We're gonna be.
We're gonna do that, man. We'll probably throw a party at your house, whatever. If I do one in Philly, you gotta come to Philly, Jock. Everybody in Philly was like, "Oh, you gotta come to Philly and do it."
I'm pulling up in a Rari.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to Philly Dom, man. I'm about to sign out. Blessing, Philly. Stay safe, Philly. Thank you, brother. One love.
No problem, man. Get some rest, man.
Oh, I gotta do my sign out.
All right,
Philly Dom. All right, y'all. Listen, man. I go by the name of Jacques Wilkins. I represent the young grown. If you don't know, then you won't know. Thank you guys for being a part of this live. It's been a minute since I've seen some of y'all. I was so excited. Please get a video like if you haven't already. I want to thank a lot of you guys for still staying on my channel. Arlene Wade, Otis, all y'all. Thank you guys for still staying on this channel. You guys see what we building here. You guys see the quality of the video. You guys see the quality of the microphone. Everything is changing. Philly Dom said some amazing things. He said, you got to love it. It can't be something that you just did because you thought it was cool. You got to love it. Whatever your passion is, whatever it is you're trying to do in this life, I want you to know that you're going to make it. You're going to make it. I'm not sure where. Wherever you're headed, you're going to get there. I'm talking to you. You that's watching this video right now, I want you to understand. Shout out to Fit. Shout out to Fit. It's been a minute, Fit. I want you to understand that you're going to make it, man. The things that you have, you're going to make it, girl. Whatever it is that you have in your mind, you need to understand it was given to you because you have the ability to reach it. Everyone ain't going to understand what you got going on. Everyone ain't going to. people gonna think it's crazy until you did it. You know, they said there's this thing I learned in the military, something about running a mile, like a mile wasn't ran at a certain time forever, and they thought it was impossible. So finally, one person did it. After one person ran the mile at this certain amount of time, then like through the years, 20 more people did it, 50 people did it, and it's the new thing. There's something that's going on in your head right now. There's something that's knocking. It's knocking. It's like it won't let you sleep. It won't let you stop thinking about it. It's like, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. For me, it's my entertainment. For me, it's my music. You know, I'm constantly dropping music. I'm constantly doing different things. For me, it's my businesses that I'm running, the businesses that I have. Whatever it is that you got going on in your head right now, I need you to understand it's there for a reason. God gave it to you because you're the one that can accomplish it, man. I read something. When did I read this? I read something today. It said, what if you died? And when you died, you went to heaven and you met the person you were supposed to be. The person you're supposed to be. How would you feel? You know, if you didn't, you know, reach your full potential and you meet that person, what do you say to that person? And I thought that was crazy. So I want to encourage you, whatever it is that's knocking in your head, knocking in your brain, I want you to know it's in there, and because you're the one that can do it. I read something else that says a lot of us die at the age of 25, but we're not buried till we're 70, which was crazy. I thought it was crazy. So I started thinking about it. It's like, what does that mean? And what I found out is like, when we're young, we have all these ideas, all these thoughts. Oh, I want to do this. And as life goes, you know, things start killing our ideas, killing our thoughts, killing our motivation, our drive. And we start, you know, we kind of give in. By the age of 25, if you are not working towards what you want to become, you kind of just give in. You fall into your job. You fall into, you know, your robotic, you know, we're running the little rat race, right? And then we die at 70. We gave up on our dreams. We gave up on whatever God had inputted in us. So I just want to let you know that you're going to make it. You're going to make it. I'm not sure where, but wherever it is that you're headed, you're going to get there because we're young and grown. And what is young and grown? It's young, but having a grown mindset. I was always young and grown. I was always a young guy. I remember I used to be in high school dreaming about putting music out, dreaming about, you know, serving in the military, having my own brand, young and grown, dreaming about some of the things that I've been able to accomplish in my life and do. And I just want you to know that don't ever stop dreaming. You're going to make it. And I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And please be a part of YoUnGnGrOwN family. If you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm going to start doing more videos. Thank you guys for the support. While I haven't been here, thank you for hitting me up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Jacques, we need more videos. Jacques, we need more videos. Thank y'all, man. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I can't wait to do the next video, do the next live. I'll see you guys there. Jacques Wilkins, YoUnGnGrOwN. Peace.